Hello, it's Matt from Guitar Nerds, and today we are checking out the Towner Retrofit Bigsby System for guitars. So, what have we got? Towner Systems in Southern California make a retrofit system for Bigsbys, allowing you to fit Bigsbys to pretty much any guitar, so any commercially available system that Bigsby make, without the need for drilling or screwing into your instrument. So what we've got is we've got the official Bigsby B3, which fits directly onto an SG. We've got here this 2008 SG faded that's been heavily relicked. We get the tension bar system, which is the little bit that replaces the standard stop tail at the end of your guitar, and then we get the spring and everything for the Bigsby as well. So it's a really easy, simple setup. What we're going to do is we're going to just dismantle the main part of the guitar, take the strings off, and we'll show you exactly how the Bigsby fits. Before we do anything, let's just talk through a few of the simple tools that you'll need. This system is really easy to fit because we obviously we don't have to screw anything, we don't have to use a drill. So the first thing is just a screwdriver, just a simple one for taking the strap buttons off. It's nice and simple. And we've obviously got a good opportunity to clean the guitar and get it looking spick and span before we put the Bigsby on. So we've got a little paintbrush for dust. Really recommend a decent little paintbrush. We've got just a pair of string cutters and a nice Planet Waves string winder. Big Ben's nut source. This stuff is awesome. Really recommend it, and especially when you're using a vibrato system and maybe you're going to a guitar where you haven't used one before, like an SG. It's a really good addition. Lem oil. This guitar definitely could do with a little bit of hydration on the fretboard. Microfiber cloth, once again to keep it nice and clean, and then D'Addario balance tension 11 to 50s. Love this gauge. The balance tension strings make all the difference, and they'll be really good with the Bigsby system as well. And then we've also got a little handy micro tool here, just in case we need anything. We probably won't need the saw, but it's on there anyway. And then the Bigsby. So that's the official Bigsby kit, and then we've got the little additions as well. So let's start off by taking all the strings off and giving the guitar a good clean. So there we go, strings off. We no longer need this nice little tailpiece. So let's give the guitar a good clean. I always recommend just using a bit of a paintbrush. You can just get in and dust in between all the pickups and everything, the headstock, which you don't normally get to, and then we'll lem all the fretboard. Right, so we've cleaned the guitar, we're taking the strings off. So the first step in installing the Bigsby system is removing the tailpiece, which obviously comes off when you take the strings, taking the stud posts out, and taking the strap button off. So the next part, we actually just need to prepare the Bigsby itself. So this is an official Bigsby trem system, and you can buy it with or without the retrofit parts from Towner's website. So the first thing on the back here, now normally on these you have 4 screw holes, because this is a screw system, they've been riveted for you, but what you don't want is the rivets to damage your guitar. So you get 4 little felt pads, which we'll place on there, and then we also remove this felt pad and just move it slightly up. Most people probably use some sort of like shallow strap block or different kind of strap block system. Problem is, a lot of the times they don't actually fit through the hinge plate here. So there is a nice little adapter that we use as well, and you also get supplied with an extra long screw if you want to use that as well. Right, so last few turns. Just make sure that the little adapter here, hinge plate adapter, is sitting flush into the base of the Bigsby. Tighten it up. Cool, looks pretty good to me. So the next part that we need to do is install the little tension bar. So this allows you to adjust the tension of the Bigsby system by raising or lowering the stud posts. So So there we go, that's the stud post reinstalled, and then we've still got the Tune-o-matic, so you string underneath here, and then we've got our Bigsby here, so underneath the tension bar and across for the restringing of the Bigsby. And then once you've installed the strings, which we'll do shortly, you can use these to raise and lower the tension on the Bigsby system itself. And the last part, we've got the actual Bigsby spring and the little washer. If we pop that in here, on there like that. Awesome, now we're ready to restring it. So after the restringing, there we have it, the installation of the Towner vibrato systems retrofit system for Bigsby's. I tell you what, it was so easy and it's made my guitar look 10 times cooler. I mean, how awesome does that look? What a great mod, especially for people like me who are kind of a little bit nervous about taking a drill to a guitar that you kind of are in love with. You know, this guitar has been with me for about 10 years and I don't really want to mod anything that's going to drastically change it that I can't reverse. And this is the thing, these mods are totally reversible because of the hinge plate riveted on there, and just going in with the adapter means that it's just all perfectly on there. It's not going to damage the top because of the felt pads. It's just a super easy system to get a Bigsby on your favourite instrument if you fancy something a little bit different. If you go to Towner USA, you can check out all the things they have online. You can buy all the parts individually, or you can buy it as a complete set with the Bigsby for your instrument. So check it out, and that's the Towner vibrato system retrofit Bigsby for guitars.